Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we are looking at our Hollywood Racks Destination 2 bike rack here on our 2020 Subaru Forester. So this is an awesome option if you are looking for something that is very lightweight, has all the important features of a platform style bike rack, but is also an economical option. So the way our bike is mounted to this bike rack here is we have two wheel straps as well as this frame mount. So this frame mount design is pretty nice since it is able to be adjusted around, up, down to accommodate bikes of different shapes and sizes. Now if you do have a carbon frame bike, this might not be the best option since this could have the possibility of warping it, but here for our mountain bike here, it works awesomely. So if you want to dismount your bike, what I do is I start with the straps. So press that lever, then lift up on the strap to release your wheel. And this is nice because it can pivot downwards just to store down there, and it's not getting tangled up in your wheels for when you want to take your bike off. So that's another nice, interesting feature there. As for the frame mount, I recommend kind of hugging the bike or at least supporting it a little bit as you release the frame mount. There we go, just like that. And from this point, what you can actually do, you can also lift the bike up in a way. But I like to release this lever so that I can put down the mast, and that allows me to just lift it up just a little bit, like that. And then we are ready to go on a bike ride. So with the bike out of the way, let's take a look at the bike rack itself. So we have these cradles over here that can accommodate tire widths of up to 3 inches. And then you have this ratcheting strap that comes down to secure your bike rack. When you want to move the mast down, I like to use that strap just to secure the mast so that it is not flopping around as I am driving around, just like that. So when you do have a bike rack on your vehicle, remember that there is some length added to the back of your vehicle. So from the back bumper of our Forester to the end of the bike rack right by these reflectors, we have it at 23 inches. So that's actually pretty short for a platform 2 bike rack, but something to keep in mind when you are backing into a tight spot or backing into your garage. Now for ground clearance, this slopes downwards on the end. So let's look over here. It sits at 16 inches above the ground, something to keep in mind when you are driving up a steep incline or up a steep hill. Now one of the other features of this bike rack is that you can fold it up. It's like its storage position. So to fold it up, what you need to do here is pull out this clip, and then you can use this knob to release this pin. And from here, that allows you to lift it up. Again, it's very light and easy to maneuver. And with it lifted up, you can pop that pin back into place. Use the knob to tighten it down. There we go. And with it in place, you can then use your clip from earlier to secure that pin. So with it folded up, let's see how much space we saved. From the back of our bumper here to the back, which would be, they're about in line with each other. So it's at 10 3/4 inches. So that's a big difference compared to when we had it folded down. You definitely want it in this position when you are driving around town. Now for closest point between the bike rack and our vehicle would be here by our bumper where the mast is. So that sits at 3 3/4 inches. But as you can see, it's not getting any closer than that. So this bike rack fits into 1 1/4 inch and 2-inch hitches. We have a 2-inch hitch on our Forester, so it has a sleeve that is attached to fit that. It also comes with an anti-rattle bolt and a lock. So it has an included tool, but I recommend picking up a performance tool and a socket. This fits a 3/4 inch socket, so that makes your life a lot easier because it's easier to use it that way. It also comes with a lock, so you can lock your anti-rattle bolt and secure your bike rack. Now, we looked at the Hollywood Racks Destination Bike Rack, and my personal thoughts about it, especially with how it fits here on our Forester, is I really like how light it is. At 20 pounds, it was very easy for me to carry and to install. So if that's something you're thinking about, this is a great option. Now, this does not tilt away, so if you want to access your hatch with your bikes attached, you would have to take your bike off. So that's something to think about. That is a bit more of a premium feature though, so if you are also looking for an affordable bike rack, I think it does all of the wonderful things well. It carries your bike, it keeps it safe, it keeps it secure. I think it works out pretty well. So that was a look at the Hollywood Racks Destination 2 bike rack here on our 2020 Subaru Forester.